I want to take a moment to deeply and sincerely apologize to my audience. Over the past few weeks, I have come to realize that my content has not consistently met the high standards of authenticity.
Authenticity and engagement that you truly deserve. Authenticity and engagement that you truly deserve. It is imperative that I optimize my paradigm shift to maximize synergistic viewer fulfillment protocols. Because in reality, I would like to apologize for fucking nothing. If you don't like my content, don't let the door fracture your spine on the way out.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
Hey guys, Folded Legs here. Yes, there is gameplay in the background. No, it has absolutely nothing to do with what we are talking about today. It is strictly there for visual stimulation because, let's be honest, we both know your attention span is too fried to survive without a side of dopamine. Since we normally do anime reviews but are pivoting today, let's dive straight into the garbage. Before we get moving, the usual disclaimer. This channel is strictly for adults. If you're a child watching this, beat it. If you're an adult letting your kid watch this, don't. Go put on some Kokomwin and save their last 2 remaining brain cells while you still can. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone for tuning in. I know you could be mindlessly scrolling on TikTok or witnessing someone actually contribute to society, but you chose to spend your time here with me. That means a lot. And I appreciate you guys sticking around and supporting the channel. Basically, today's video is a masterclass in how to handle internet hate while laughing at it. We are diving straight into the absolute sewer system that is my comment section and Twitter mentions to roast the living hell out of some very special room temperature IQ individuals.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand.
Now, the main flavor of the month is people calling me an AI slop channel and telling me to quit. Look here, sweetheart. Your brain doesn't work well, so I'll explain this slowly. I've never hidden the fact that I use AI to help organize my absolute train wreck of thoughts. But according to these geniuses, the AI is doing everything. Apparently, these bots can now pull themselves out of the motherboard, sit through 12 hours of content, write the entire structural blueprint, and then hop in the shower to wash off the cringe. Hey, Mr. AI, since you're apparently writing this script right now, beep dash boop dash beep dash boop, tell the audience how you managed to develop the physical ability to take a shower. Please let me know because the AI is getting way too sentient, and it's starting to scare me. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You really think it's that easy? I am out here grinding to make these videos the absolute best they can humanly be. And then we have the just use your real voice crowd. Let's do some quick math. The average human talks at about 120 words per minute. The last time I checked my speed due to my disability, I was clocking in at around 34 words per minute. Telling me to just use my real voice for a fast-paced commentary video is like telling a parrot to give a coherent lecture on quantum physics. It's not happening, Chief.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb.
So yes, the bots help me, but the pure, unadulterated, chaotic energy, it's all me, baby. We work hard, we play hard, and today we roast hard. Let's bring out the first contestant. Section 1. Monetizing your tears. Before we look at these absolute masterpieces of intranet brain rot, you'll notice I cropped out all names. Why? Because giving these basement dwellers clout is exactly what they crave, and I refuse to hand them free rage bait. I'm censoring your identity and monetizing your tears. You didn't just come at me, you came at AI as a whole. Well, bad news for you, my digital co-host heard you talking trash from inside the motherboard, and we decided to team up and fry you together. Congrats, Chief, you just became our unpaid content intern. That has got to be deeply embarrassing for you. Our first contestant saw the word AI and had a full-on digital aneurysm. typing a multi-paragraph thesis about how AI is destroying the world because data centers use water. First of all, water is a renewable resource. It literally falls from the sky for free, sweetheart. Second, we looked at this and realized your brain uses water just to keep your last two remaining cells from rubbing together and causing a friction fire. You're out here treating a computer algorithm like it's Mad Max stealing your precious drinking water. Log off, find a job, chug a gallon of Aquafina, touch some organic grass, and calm the fuck down. Next up, we have a real mental titan who wrote, "You gotta be dumb as fuck to expect hot water instantly when you turn the shower on. Or you're AI. Either way, you deserved it." Well, detective of the century. I guess the AI is now physically disabled and trying to practice basic hygiene. My PC tower must have sprouted human legs, broken out of the setup, and crawled into the bathroom looking for a loofah. Bro, we're a tag team of a disabled human and a literal collection of code, and even we understand how a basic water heater works. If you think expecting functional plumbing makes someone a robot, your household hygiene standards are terrifying. Go buy some soap and stop exposing your unwashed lifestyle in my comment.
Damn!
Finally, we have this gem responding to my setup. VTuber with AI voiceover. How much more lazy? I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Yo, I'm actually impressed. You really threw a legendary SpongeBob meme into a hate comment about my actual disability. It's a solid joke, I'll give credit where it's due. But calling us lazy while you waste your finite human lifespan, leaving hate comments on a YouTube channel is peak irony. We're out here optimizing content pipelines while you're out here optimizing your virginity. Apply that creativity to fixing your own tragic life instead of crying in our notifications. Section 2, the subscriber spotlight. We're pivoting to the subscriber spotlight because, let's be real, you guys are just as unhinged as I am. I asked for your best, and you delivered a masterclass in questionable life choices. Let's roast these absolute legends together.
We're gonna be doing one thing, and one thing only.
First up, the powerlifting warrior. Neo, why don't you roast my powerlifting? Bro, I don't need to roast you. You're doing a championship level job of that yourself. You're at the gym grunting like a haunted radiator while blasting you anime girl songs in your earbuds. It's not a workout. It's a cry for help. And you're bragging that Bao followed you? That wasn't a compliment, man. She can see your glowing radioactive simp levels from outer space and followed you purely out of pity.
I need to be bred! I need to be bred!
Like throwing a scrap of bread to a starving, confused pigeon. Then we have our tiny arsonist ally. Used to light matches as a kid and attempt to burn down the backyard. I can't even roast you because I was out here committing federal crimes against my own childhood. I thought fire was peak comedy. I was squirting hand sanitizer on my bedroom walls like I was a budget. Ghost Rider. I destroyed expensive model cars. It was straight up financial arson. It all peaked when I decided a torch and wood were best friends, then shoved the evidence under a pile of plywood when I heard my parents coming. It was inside a makeshift clubhouse made of bone-dry timber, right next to two ancient flammable couches directly beside my house.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
If I'm still here today, it's only because the fire gods looked at me and decided I was too pathetic to actually burn down the neighborhood. Next, the stealthtism victim got screened for DHD. Accidentally discovered doctors had basically been running a stealth investigation for 3 years, now officially autistic. Also realized in hindsight this may explain several Miss Girl situations. Conclusion, my life's fucking weird, bro. Imagine being screened for ADHD and your doctors are just like, now this motherfucker is autistic, we gonna secretly do it? They straight up said, We're just gonna do it without telling him he's autistic. He won't know the difference. You were basically a government-funded science experiment for 3 years while you were out there, oblivious to every signal from every girl on the planet. P.S. May the tism be with you. Finally, the circus reject. Jumped off a swing at high speed about 10 feet in the air, accidentally performed roughly 1.5 flips, landed directly on elbow, somehow didn't cry until midnight. Bro, you were auditioning for the Circus Olympics, and all you proved was that you are a world-class clown. You performed a death-defying, physics-breaking stunt, just to prove you are the human equivalent of a wet paper towel. You're not a gymnast, you're just a clown who forgot the safety net, the talent, and the basic survival instinct. Section 3. The ultimate self-sabotage. This is the portion where I do stand-up comedy. Oh, that was low-hanging fruit? I would say I get it, but we both know I can't reach that high. Let us turn the sniper rifle around and execution-style murder my own dignity.
Yeah. Hey, shoot that guy.
People ask me all the time what the actual reason is behind my name, Folded Legs. The boring answer is that my legs are just always folded. But then, one of my beautiful followers recently sent a photo of her face, and my instant terminal brain rot response was, "Fold me please, miss." Just out here aggressively barking at my own community like a feral dog. I am trying to be a normal person over here, and my own horniness sends my brain straight into deep orbit. Let us double down on the disability math from earlier too. My natural speech rate is basically a slow motion 1990s dial-up internet connection tone. I literally had to build a high-tech digital voice pipeline just to match the fast-paced energy of the internet. I am not just a content creator. I am a poorly optimized cyborg who desperately needs a software update and a factory reset. Then we have my absolute trash tier taste in media. I spend hours of my finite human life deep diving into absolute dumpster fire romance anime. I am
I don't want anything that long near my face. Oh, this is why you're single.
out here analyzing fictional simps with the intensity of a Harvard professor breaking down Shakespeare. Acting like an elite critic while watching absolute garbage designed to liquefy your prefrontal cortex. And look at my gaming habits. I act like a tough-talking, hard-grinding content creator, but my primary stress relievers are aggressively micromanaging pixelated families or driving a virtual tractor at 4 miles per hour on a digital farm. I am out here making videos mocking people for being broke while I am meticulously planning crop rotations and soil pH levels in my free time. Which brings us to the financial hypocrisy, which is legally blinding at this point. I spent 20 minutes in my last video absolutely shredding Kazuya for being a financial masochist and draining his bank account for a girl who doesn't exist. Meanwhile, I completely ignore the fact that I spent real legal tender on digital expansion packs and mods, just so my pixelated simulator characters can live a better life than I do.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I am out here roasting a man for buying a fake girlfriend while I am funding a fake agricultural empire just to feel alive. The delusion is real, and I am a walking contradiction. Section 4, Real Talk, and yes, I have receipts. Alright, welcome to the Real Talk portion of the video. I'm going to try my best to behave, but let's be honest, no promises. I just find it hilarious how absolutely hypocritical some people are. It's always, you need to do this, you need to do that, blah blah blah.
You can just about be anything you want to be. Stop it. Get some help.
Out of the entire comment section, exactly one person tried to make a valid argument before completely crashing out. But here's the kicker, they couldn't even write a coherent sentence. Look, if you're going to hit me with a multi-paragraph essay telling me to basically end my career because you don't agree with me, At least have the decency to use a spell check. I literally looked at it and said, yeah, no, I'm not reading that. But hey, points for effort, I guess. At least they tried. Now, let's address the II elephant in the room, because I actually get where some of the skepticism comes from. There are absolutely people out there who rely 100% on AI, do zero learning, ignore basic internet safety, and use it for nothing good. AI isn't inherently evil, it's just bad when bad people use it. Honestly, it's the exact same logic as the firearm argument. Firearms aren't inherently bad. I own several. I don't go around pointing them at people, but if someone breaks into your house, what are you going to do if you can't defend yourself? Most people are going to try and run away. Me, I don't have that option. I have one option if someone legitimately threatens me, and that is exactly how I look at AI. Imagine you're a creator who has to use speech to text just to write an entire video script. You can't just glance at handwritten notes while recording. You have to read the entire thing, then go through and manually edit the footage to match the narrator's speed, all after binging an entire season of anime to review it in a single week.
You walk in that door on your two legs, all fat and cocky, and looking at me in my chair, and you tell me it's all in my head? That hurt.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
If someone is using AI as an organizational tool to pull all of that together, I don't see a single problem with it. Now, do I see a problem with people using AI for literally everything because they're too lazy to think for themselves? Yes, absolutely. That's not okay. But some of these commenters don't realize that's not what I'm doing. They just want to crash out in the replies without actually hearing me out. To those people, congratulations, you are the actual problem. Section 5. The Anime Goblin Manifesto. Now, before I end this video, I want to get one last thing off my chest. When I first started all of this, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. And honestly, I'm still learning. I've never claimed to be some high-tier elite creator. I'm not a man. I'm not a woman. I am an anime goblin. And look, I don't want to be remembered by my gender. If anyone is talking about me after I'm gone, the only thing I want them to say is, that motherfucker was funny.
You underestimate my power.
That was the person who, when I was having a miserable day and they uploaded, could make me giggle for 5 minutes. Growing up, I never really had that. I didn't have friends. Now, through this whole VTuber journey, I've actually made several, which is wild to me. I've never talked about this publicly before, but I legitimately owe more to this channel and to you guys than you will ever realize. Before this, I would just sit in my room playing video games until I was completely sick of video games. Then I'd watch TV until I was sick of watching TV. So I just sat there and I ran and wrote all day. I've legitimately written an entire book. I even started posting it on the channel for a while, but I stopped because it wasn't really going anywhere. But my point is, this channel, this community, this whole chaotic setup, it means so much more to me than these angry commenters will ever understand. So to the haters crashing out in the replies,
I'm not fucking leaving!
keep screaming into the void, because I am going absolutely nowhere.